Yo, what's going on? I'm talking with y'all. Sorry about the hair. Gotta go get my hair done probably like in a few more days. But let me sit and chat with our boys about something. So so earlier, I was at the spot. You know what I'm saying? And we were doing some promotions. We were going over the new venue. I think tomorrow's gonna be crab day. We're gonna be having crab and oysters. So come on out there if you already know what it is at the Ritz. Um, so what went on to happen was what went on to happen was before I got there, I had stopped at the gas station. And when I stopped at the gas station, I was getting my gas. You already know I always keep mines on me. I don't ever I don't know, just like a woman carry a purse, a man should always carry his sword with him, you know. It's just that time we live in. Now in doing that, you know, a dude kept looking at me from two pumps across. And I caught that. I look at him, and after that he came over, you know what I'm saying? I think there was a woman in the car. And I said, is there a problem? I hope you don't think I'm checking for his broad. You know what I'm saying? So he came over, you know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at him. And I sometimes people tell me I get off a look that I look like I'm angry. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. It's just my look, facial expression of how I come off. But if people talk to me, I'm a very chill guy. So he came. He came over. We sat. I just I sat back to see how he was going to play this. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Do you remember me?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know you." He said, "Do you remember Express out there?" And I'm thinking back, and I'm thinking about Express, and that was another spot I used to be at. And he was like, "Bruh, I used to hate you, but I'm thankful for what you did." I was confused by that. You know what I'm saying? A lot. Listen, man. Listen. Whatever you do in the world or in the universe, there's always a karma that comes right back to it. There's always a karma that comes right back to it. And so I'm already on edge. It's no secret. Black men feel alarmed around other black men. Like people can always say, no, it's not like that. But sadly, we have a bad stigma around our own fellow men of being on guard or very, very watchful because we don't know what the other man is thinking. And he was telling me on how there was a big fight out there. It actually became a shootout. It became a shootout. People won't want to be armed, but don't want others to be armed or defended. No, I agree with you, seeking my creator. And the thing about it was, when I was out there, I remember there was a big brawl that had happened. I mean, everything was catching blows. Men were fighting, women were fighting. It just got really bad out there. Back then, y'all, I was too overly reckless, bro. I was too trigger happy about a lot of things. I wasn't thinking properly. Mind you, I had a family of my own. I had responsibilities. A real bad habit that we have as men is that we don't think of our mortality. We don't think of our mortality. We don't cherish the time that we have here with other people. We don't understand there are people out there that watch and pocket what you got. Watch and pocket what you got. And if they get a shot, they will take it from you. If they get a shot, they will take it from you. I did not cherish that. I've lost so much because I didn't cherish those types of things. You understand me? I've lost a lot. I lost out on good friends, relationship, jobs, networking with people, business. I lost out on my own time, mentality. Lost out on a lot of things because I took them for granted because I was too busy trying to be out there and be that guy rather than be in my own sanctity of protecting myself and those around me. And so I get back to I try not to pull out my firearm because once you like this is why there's a lot of scary mofos out there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of scary mofos out there. Like that, like I'm gonna be honest, like that village arsonist shit, you know what I'm saying? Listen, he one of them. He one of them. That's why he gotta wear a vest. I don't walk around with a vest on. I don't walk around with a vest on. Yo Gotti walking around with a vest. A lot of black men, you see them now, they walking around with a vest because they gotta look over their shoulders at all times because they know something or someone out there is bigger or badder that don't mind checking them. Look at Charleston White. Charleston White just got jumped. He got stomped out on stage in front of people. Y'all men gotta understand, bro. There are people out there that don't mind touching you. What's going on, Creative Solutions? There are people out there that don't mind touching you. They don't mind hurting you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody invincible to getting shot or stabbed. I've been stabbed. I've been shot at plenty of times. I've been in a hole, so much stuff. Listen, shout out to my angel, man. Shout out to the universe. I don't got 99 lives. That's why people be talking about that pull up stuff. Some people, when they don't listen, most people when they don't tell you that they're pulling up. They'll just come. They don't wait. They don't wait to come get you. They go. They don't go to you, bro. I know people that will sally. They don't go after you. They go after everything around you. That's how you destroy the man. You go after the baby moms. You go after the children. You go after the family. That's what I'm saying. There are illogical people out there on cyberspace in real life. They will do whatever it takes to get at you. Because that man that told me at the gas station said, you saved me, but I hate you. And I said, yo, come up, hey, speak correctly what you're saying about that, bro. Because now I'm escalating, but I'm very thankful. I thank God that I'm not the same man I used to be, where I'll just be quick to just, okay, so we fighting. He said, no, 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 no. He said, I used to watch what you got, bruh. I used to watch you with your cars. I used to watch you going into the clubs. Like I used to watch, like this man told me that I never knew that this man used to watch me like that, bro. Sometimes y'all don't know, ladies and gentlemen, you don't know who's watching you, pocket watching you, who's literally plotting on your down. I kid you not. Y'all will be. I don't understand some people, like especially in these spaces. Y'all hang with too many ops for me. Y'all give too many. Listen, once you tell me that I'm the enemy, there's no need for us to ever conversate like that, bro. I don't sit at the table with my enemies. That man told me I didn't even know he was watching me like that. That man, listen, bro. And the part of me was like, I gotta get this nigga before he get me. See, the nigga inside of me came out was like, do I need to get this nigga before he get at me? Because he's reading me a resume of my deeds since last year. So I'm trying to figure out how do I go about handling this situation? I agree, Rock Fresh. Especially Muso never know what a man's think, especially when he has less than you. And see, that's the thing about. That's why I say, bro, I don't get this braggadocious stuff because when you bragging off to people, you're literally opening up a door of invitation for how do I get at the dude? Listen, everybody that sit at you and give you praises don't really mean that they love you, bro. Ladies, every woman that sits around you and see you with your man or with your children or seeing you blessed, they don't really mean well for you. Brothers, every man don't mean to see you get a promotion, don't mean to see you get a car, a job, or get a family, or literally get out the streets. Not everybody want to see you out there, get in your glory. But something inside me, there was no maliciousness coming from his voice. There was none. There was no maliciousness. There was no malice. There was no hate. He was like, when we was at that fight, me and my homeboys tried to jump you. And he showed me like when he was talking to me about it, sorry, I'm a little emotional about this. Because when he was talking to me about it, it all started to come back to me. And I said, oh shit, boy. You one of them cats from Pineville. He said, no, 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 no. This is no disrespect. This is no disrespect. Thank you. And he said, you had the right to pull out and fire off on me and my boy right there. He said, you had the right to. You could have fired off and put around in my chest and double tapped him. But his homeboy got stabbed in the back. I don't know who stabbed him, but somebody definitely stabbed him in the back. And I said, so what you telling me? He said, listen, that told me I did not need to be here. When he saw that Glock barrel, the inside of that barrel, looking him in his face, he told me he got in his car and drove down the street after that night. There were plenty of women out there that were hurt. There was so many people hurt from that night, bro. I mean, there was nothing but blood and glass and broken furniture that night, bro. And thank God not one bullet was fired. I know y'all think this is a bad story, but there was no bullet fired. When the police pulled up, by the time the police got there, we had sent everybody home. Nobody got turned into the police. I got hit in the head by a glass bottle. You know who got me? Oh, it was a young nigga. That's my cousin G. I had dropped my guard for 3 seconds. I was talking to a biker member because his people were starting to brawl, and he stepped in and he was like, Joe, stop. I said, nah, bro, because if my people hit that door, we ain't talking no more, nigga. And I know because my niggas were already, the girl behind the bar had already called for my people to come. They were coming. Y'all should already know I don't play no games like that. You ain't gonna fuck up my money. That's why I be trying to tell people it is not a good idea to come down to Charleston. It is not saying it's a bad place. You can come down to Charleston. It is a good place. You can get food, drinks. If you just here to just have a good time and go out here for tourism and stuff. But if you're looking for foolishness, you will find it. You will definitely find it. But see, I also learned that night when I got hit and my eardrum had got bust. Shout out to my homegirl Grace. Grace was like, Joe, you too old for this. And I was laughing, you know what I'm saying? And Grace was like, you too old for this shit. Grace and me, we from high school, and she's one of the and bartenders there. She was taking a glass out of my hand. She said, Joe, you too old for this. You done survived war. You got a family. You got too much stuff going for you. Why are you out here fighting with these knuckleheads? Don't you know these people will kill you? She was crying. She said, that's the problem. What's it going to take for y'all to understand that you only got one life to live? She said, do you want it to be where I have to call your family, tell them that you dead? Do you want me to call them, tell your family that you dead? That you died from some knucklehead? She said, you see all this blood? But mind you, I had, like I said, it was really bad that night. It was really bad. There was so much stuff. Like it took a while for us to clean up. We had to update the age. We had to change up a lot of stuff. But see, I needed that check in reality, just like that man needed that check in reality, that life is too short to take for granted. It's too short to take for granted. And in that situation, when all that came back to me, I apologized to him. I said, man, I should have never got to that point where I pulled that gun out on you. And I want you to understand, the officers, they were fine. You know, really blew my mind? When the police officers showed up, they told me I was within my right to have taken a life that night. But I would have to have lived with that. I would have to have lived with that, knowing that I took a life. When I looking in his car, he had a child in there and he had a woman in there. He showed me the scar on his face. Like, you know, with under his sideburn, he had a scar on his face from that scuffle. Somebody had got him good. Men, we don't cherish our lives like that for the things that we have. And when they're gone and they're gone, that's it. That's it. I'm trying to tell y'all. And listen, I'm not a small dude. Under no form fact, I'm not a small dude. But it don't take much to drop you. I'm trying to be honest, it don't take much to drop you. It only takes one bullet, one knife, one proper hit. That's it. Sure, ready? Mm-hmm. Trying to let you know. I've had men tell me straight up, listen, bro, I ain't gonna fight you. I'm gonna just shoot you. They tell me that. They tell me like, they ain't gonna fight me, they gonna just shoot me. There's no rules in a fight. The only rule to a fight is that you win. That's the only rule to an actual fight, is that he who wins, that's the rule. I learned that a long time ago. At that time, I had the better tool. I had a pistol, and my hands were just better. But Me getting sneaked by and getting hit by that Patron bottle, that was fair. But I dropped my guard. I took for granted that situation, and I paid for that. I had lost some of my hearing. There are ladies, y'all gotta understand, girl. Like literally, there's a young lady right now. A few girls got into a fight they could have walked away from. One girl's going to prison. The other girl, right now, they're mourning her right now because she'll never see her family again. I gotta understand, man. I'm glad that I had certain lessons. Like I said, man, like life is too easy to lose on. That's why when I talk to a lot of people and I put in my time, you know what I'm saying? When I talk to that man, and now when we look at it, we realize that we were two dumb knuckleheads. We were stupid. We should have never done that. Two men with families that could have lost it all for being out there on a foolish moment and on a whim. That's why a lot of people, when they be talking that crazy jargon stuff online, I'm like, stop, bro. Stop. I don't do that stuff anymore. I don't do that nonsense, like dealing with pistols and gun stuff. Not to say I'm not afraid to pull the sword. Not to say I don't understand that of the battle, but I also understand that, listen, man, too much shit can happen. You're right about that Renaissance. I could have been dead and gone, bro. I'm getting older, bro. Listen, bro, I'm getting older, bro. One of the OGs already told me this. Said, Joe, you don't need to be out there on the battlefield no more with them young cats, boy. Them young cats will kill you, bro. You finish it for me? Yeah. Thank you, dear. Hash brown covered trunk and rice. Mm-hmm. And raisin toast, scrambled bacon. Thank you, love. That's for you. Thank you, babe. I love you here. Thank you. How long you been growing yours? About 3 to 4 years. Yeah. You're gonna pass it. Go get some gummies. Go get the gummies from Walmart. They got strawberry here and their gummies. The biotin? The biotin vitamins. That's really good. Just take one. Just take one. Yeah. That's all you do. Stop. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna stop soon. I'm gonna have to stop. You gonna cut him? No, I ain't gonna cut him. This is my face. I ain't gonna cut him. I'm not gonna keep the length. After a while, it becomes a pain in the ass to eat, to lay down, to sleep, and all that shit. After a while, I'm like, no. Yeah, then. But take care. I'll come back and see y'all soon tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man. Like right now, I gotta understand, man. I've been doing this for a minute. Like that's why I be trying to say, like, or you got to be out here doing security or avoiding nightclubs. You know what's crazy about it, Renaissance man? What's crazy about it is, a lot of security agencies nowadays, they don't want to even do clubs. They really don't. A lot of security agencies don't even want to do clubs. They don't even want to touch clubs. They don't. They really don't, because it's not easy dealing with people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, like how much it costs. How much it costs to hire me and some of my friends. You gonna pay some money, or you'll get quality. You'll get quality crowd control. But one thing I can say, I thank God I never had to take a life. I thank God I never had to take a life. I was asked the question, well, why do you work why do you work at black installations? Because I understand there are some people out there. One, there are people that come out there, they come out there, they're in pain. I sat there at those bars. I've listened to a lot of men drink and get high. They in pain. They in pain. I've seen a lot of them girls go out there and do a lot of foolishness, but their mind ain't right. Some people go to the club because they trying to run away from home. Some people come out there to have a good time. Some people, they want to forget. But sooner or later, the night has to end. That's one thing I told one of the dudes, man. He's like, yeah, man. So you guys, y'all want to go after the club? You want to go there? No. No. Jericho, go home. I want to go home. No, Jericho, go home. I had to call the strip club. Hey, don't let Jericho in those doors. Don't let him in. He driving up in a maroon Dodge Challenger. You see him pull up, tell him that he's not allowed in there. He need to go home. He got a job and he has a baby on the way. That nigga need to go home. I told that to Jericho because and Jericho, he was mad at me for a minute, but I did that to him. But that's my brother, and I love him, and I want him to know that, hey, bro, I get it. You about to be a daddy. Respect to my brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? His girl will tell you they had 2 stillborn babies. This the one that actually she's about to pull through and they about to have a baby. Mm-mm. No. Nyla don't need to have that baby by herself. I said, Jericho, you gonna be a daddy soon, nigga. The fuck you doing out here trying to run the street with these young little niggas, bro? You 38 years old, bro. Your child is coming in a few more months. They're gonna be a Gemini baby. So you need to get your ass home. You need to start putting up that crib. If you need help, I'll help you do it. You need to get ready. Don't be afraid. You know what he was worried about? He gonna get left behind. He worried about that we ain't gonna fuck with him no more. Nigga, I'm a dad too. The fuck you saying? We are fathers. You got somebody that's gonna be looking up to you. You can't be out here in these streets with these people who don't got nothing to lose, nigga. If you want to work, yeah, go work. But nigga, no. You're not gonna be on no dangerous sites, nigga. You ain't gonna be having your old lady chew me out in the back of my ear about you out there risking your life. Nope. I'll put you at the most boring shit to do. They may not pay as much, but I know you'll be safe. I said, you're gonna go home, boy. And yeah, he was upset with me. Yeah, he didn't talk with me for a few days, but guess what? He knew what I said to him was truth. He knew I was saying to him was love. And he called me back and he apologized. But he knew what I was saying that wasn't wrong. Listen, bro. I love my brothers. My brothers know I beat hard for them. I bleed for them. What is my tribe? I don't hesitate for them, bro. I don't care what people think online, boy. I go hard for my tribe. When one of our men start to step out of line, that's the job of the men to check that man. Hey, bro, what you doing? I can't speak for other people's code of conduct, but just like when I was messing up, When out there being a dummy, guess what? A lot of people don't like that. They don't like that. But they feel like they can't be touched. That's the problem. When you feel like you can't be touched, you gotta be touched. You gotta understand that yes, but you can bleed too. You can lose it too. You can lose it all. That's why when I hear a lot of men come online or go on to these podcasts, these radio stations, they're in pain. They're in pain. They don't know how to properly get it out, know how to deal with it. But other than that, that's all I gotta say to y'all boys. I'm B.M.T. I ain't gonna be on too long. Peace.